Hi guys, welcome to this updated video this morning. I do hope you're doing well. So we are going to be talking about newly formed tropical storm Lorenzo. So what was previously known as Invest 97L has now been designated as a tropical cyclone. It's met the threshold to be considered as such. Now the good thing about Lorenzo straight away is that it's not going to be moving to land, at least over the next couple of days. But it is the tropical wave that's emerging from Africa. That's going to be the one of concern that the majority, if not all, our main models are hinting at developing as it approaches the Caribbean or in the Caribbean by early next week. So we're going to be looking at the latest for that system as well in terms of the forecasts, and let's go into it. All right, now here we're looking at the satellite imagery. We can see all of that convection associated with Lorenzo, and those up there are the remnants of Jerry. And in the Caribbean, there's been a lot of moisture, so there's likely to be additional periods of heavy rain, especially with the daytime heat and helping to accentuate that instability. So here we're taking a closer look at Lorenzo. We can certainly see all of this convection that's associated with it, as I mentioned. Now, the good thing is that it is not going to be strengthening much either. So the main thing, it's not going to be moving into land, but it won't be strengthening a whole lot. As I speak, let's look at that cone forecast for the system. So here we're seeing that it has maximum sustained winds up to 45 miles per hour, and it is accelerating to the northwest at 17 miles per hour. So it may strengthen a bit over the coming days, but eventually as it moves faster up and out, it will encounter a lot more hostility with those environmental conditions. So it's not expected to intensify into a hurricane, which is a good thing. But either way, it's not going to be a problem for anyone. And as we look to the Caribbean here, again, we can see all of this shower and thunderstorm activity in the basin. So that's been affecting portions of the Bahamas, going to Cuba, maybe even near the Cayman Islands, especially Little Cayman and Cayman Brac. So this general area is likely to remain active today. And going to the Lesser Antilles, we've got some scattered showers across some of the islands. But let's take a look at that rainfall forecast for today. Here we go. So we can see these colorful shadings across the Bahamas, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, a couple spots in Jamaica. So there likely be instances of heavy rain. And as we head to Central America, going to Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, also quite colorful there, even for those offshore islands of San Andreas and Providencia. Likewise for Colombia and Venezuela. Going to Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, there's not much color at all though, so it's likely to be pretty dry today with very limited rainfall activity. ABC Islands, some scattered showers may be around, likewise Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and much of the Lesser Antilles. But headed from around St. Vincent, going through the Grenadines, and including Tobago, maybe Barbados, there could be a bit more rainfall in that area as we see some more vibrant colors there. But primarily in the Northern Caribbean, especially with that heavy rainfall expected later today, please stay safe if you should encounter any flood waters, and do not take any unnecessary risks. In the realm of that next tropical wave though, let's quickly take a look at what our models have to show. First up, we have the Euro, and this is for Monday the 20th of October. So that's next Monday, a week out from now. We can see all of this moisture associated with the tropical wave coming in. Nothing too defined at this point. But take a look to the north of it. There's that area of high pressure. So these high pressure systems, when they're dominant, they allow these tropical cyclones to move generally to the west. And then as we're going to be heading into Friday the 24th, it has the system intensifying, likely a tropical storm at that point as it heads west across the Caribbean, passing south of Jamaica, and getting even stronger as it moves into the Central Caribbean, the Western Caribbean rather, by Monday the 27th. So pretty interesting here. We have the GFS model showing that by Tuesday of next week, the 21st, the system will be approaching mostly as a tropical wave. Again, nothing defined. But take a look at where that high pressure area is. It's a bit displaced further to the east and has some weakening going on there. So GFS expects that the system is going to be making a curve up and out before that high pressure area could get the opportunity pretty much be reinstated and get stronger there. The icon model does not go as far as Euro and GFS, but up to Monday the 20th. It does show that we could see a tropical cyclone approaching based on the minimum pressure here, potentially a weak hurricane. So here we can see that all of our main models show that there will be eventual development of that system, although there is some variation in terms of where exactly it could go or how strong it may be. But it seems pretty likely that we will be seeing some development next week. And with all of the conditions being conducive, those upper level winds being favorable, as well as a lot of moisture being present, and those very warm waters, that will be one of the main things that aid in intensification. Could this be that tropical cyclone to move into the Caribbean and take advantage of these anomalously warm waters? It certainly looks to be possible. So in the Caribbean, those sea surface temperatures are mostly varying from around 29 going to 30, 31 degrees Celsius. So those temperatures are very warm and very much supportive of development. So we'll see what happens, guys. We have a lot of time to keep our eyes on it. The National Hurricane Center has not marked that area for potential development just yet, but I'm thinking that they may just do that very soon. But I'll be keeping you posted as time goes by, and that's it for today. So I do hope you found this video to be informative. But if you have any questions, you can feel free to drop them in the comments below. I will get to you when I can. And remember to always be weatherwise.